Hiya and welcome back to John Paints with Mike. So here we are again with a little bit more Muffusa and Simba. So yeah, it's been a few sessions since we last worked on this, because we've just had a bit of a break from it really. The weekend that just gone, I didn't paint at all, so it's just been lovely not painting. And yeah, this weekend, I mean, sometimes I can do a bit of painting, but no, I thought this weekend, nah, we're not doing any painting at all, and just having a day of catching up on programs, etc. So I spent near enough the whole weekend just catching up with programs, didn't do any housework. So yeah, literally spent just the whole weekend catching up on programs really. So yeah, now we are working, as you can see, with another colour here. We've got a few more colours to do. I've literally just got back from town and popped into Greg's and got me free hot chocolate. So you know, the free hot chocolate you get, and I've not been out, because you get that if you're a customer with Octopus Energy, and oh my god, the last month I've not been able to get one. You're lucky if you get one, because they put them on at a very specific time of the day, and it's always like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, and every time I've tried to get one, they've gone too quick. So today I was actually couldn't sleep very well. I was actually up a lot more earlier, which I'm just drained of energy right now, because I've had to work today as well, and yeah, I just feel like I need to sleep now. But I just went on there and just thought, wonder if, because I'm a little bit early, whether I'll get one. And there you go, managed to get one. So very, very happy, because oh my god. Oh Jesus, every time sniffles. Yeah, it is a bit of a kick in the teeth when, you know, you're a paying customer and yet we get none. So, you know, it's all basically the commuters getting them too quick. And oh my god, like, I couldn't believe it this morning. So on the cafe, on Braintree train station, there's a little cafe, and well, it's more like a shop, and that has been closed for many, many years. And there's a new company took over now, which is called Steam. So I might have to give their coffee a go, which because if I get the one from Greg's, I normally have to leave like a little bit earlier, or I'll miss my train and then be late for work. So I might go in there and see how good their coffee is one day. And it's just easy, innit, just to have a nice coffee while you go to work on the train, because many people do that. Like, they'll get their coffee and then get on the train. And yeah, when I was coming back from Chelmsford yesterday, it was a funny train that we went on. So it was basically a doubled train. So the front, I think it's 6 or 8 carriages, were going to Clacton-on-Sea, and then they had the back rear coaches going to Walton-on-the-Naze. So, and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to get on the train and be in the wrong part of the train, because they did stop at Whittam, but they said I had to be in the front 6 or 8 coaches to go to Whittam, because the back weren't gonna like stop. Because the problem is, these new trains are far too big for some platforms. Some platforms they fit in there and some don't. So you've got half the rear carriages like hanging off of the edge of the platform. So they lock they basically lock the carriages. So if you want to get off, you've got to climb all the way through the train before it gets to the station to get off. And Yeah, it was a funny old train yesterday, because they don't normally go Clacton and then Walton, but I assume what would happen is they divide it at Colchester, and then half goes off to Clacton and half goes off to Walton, maybe. But oh my god, like the other, I think it was Friday, I can't remember when it was, because I asked Linda if she was watching TikTok, and this was on there for about an hour or so, and then this guy came up and said, oh, everyone needs to go over to Netflix because there's a guy walking up this tower and it's going to be live streamed. Now, this guy, I think his name is Alex Holland, or Honnold, Alex Honnold, I think it is, and this guy walked up this, it's called the TP Tower. TP, is it? TP, it's like this really big building, and he basically walks up it with no safety harnesses or what have you, or nothing. And how in the world he kept going and going and going, because halfway up, and it sort of grabbed my attention. I was watching it, and you know when like you're like, oh my god, it's getting late, you know, we need to go to bed now, and there's like probably about 10 more minutes and he's at the top, you know, and you feel like, oh, I need to watch this to see if he wins or not. And yeah, he basically kept going. How in the world he didn't go without, like, I mean, he's a professional, but he just kept climbing and climbing, and halfway up he actually did say that he was getting a bit tired, but he managed to get right up onto the top of this like ball thing, because this building has what's called dragons on it, and they don't actually look like a dragon, but for some reason they call them a dragon. But oh my god, it was brilliant to watch, really good. And then obviously on the way back down, he only climbs up on the way up, but to climb all the way down he gets the elevator. And obviously each level we went up, there was people like inside the building just like waving at him through the window, holding up like signs saying well done and what have you. But yeah, so he's always wanted to climb this building apparently, and I asked Linda if she watched it, because obviously you know, she likes all buildings and stuff with John over at London City Walks, and yeah, she says she watched it, so yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, today I got up extra early. I've been up since like 6:30 because oh my god, we had rain. Like, it must have started about 4 in the morning, and it's still going now, and it was really loud, really windy, going you know, gushes gushes of wind and stuff. And yeah, I was like, oh my god, I tried to put the pillow over my ear to stop the noise coming through, and yeah, it just wouldn't work. And once I'm awake, I find it extremely difficult to get back to sleep. So I thought, well, I'm going to go in the front room and just sit on my couch and lie down on the couch. And yeah, so that didn't work, and I thought, oh my god, I'll give up. So what I did was I got a Costa coffee and then headed off to work. But they did like this deal where you could get a Costa coffee with it's like a sausage bap, or you can get a bacon bap. All that for £7 is, I think that's pretty good, you know, to incorporate the coffee as well. So and talking of drinks, we need to have a bit more of my hot chocolate. Yeah, once I drink a bit more, I'll show you something if I remember. But yeah, I had to go down to the township because I've run out of salt, and I'm having tonight mash fish fingers and beans. And as you know, without salt, it's just very dull in flavour. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to put vinegar, like a splash of vinegar over my mash. Oh my god, it's a game changer. I love it. And I love to have creamy mash. So I prefer to use butter, because I feel like when you use milk, because if you say like you run out of butter, you can use milk, but the problem being with that is that if you put too much in, that is incredibly difficult to bring that back to a normal texture. Because remember, it's not like you can put more mash in, because you know you can only use what you've cooked and stuff. So yeah, I mean, if need be and the shops were shut, then yeah, I would just put a dash of milk in, but I always go very heavy-handed, pour too much in, and the mash is all sloppy, and it's like, oh my god, can't eat this, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have tonight. And hopefully have an early night, because I'm quite tired, to be fair. I'm never normally this tired, but because the rain and the wind woke me up, it was just hard, because I have insomnia. So if you have that, you know what it's like when you can't, when you just want to sleep and you can't. And still to this day, ever since Big Brother finished the last season, I still can't get back into my regular sleep pattern, you know. It's very, very annoying. And yeah, so what I might do is just what I normally do is I watch EastEnders, followed by I watch EastEnders, and then after that it'll be Wild at Heart, and then 9 o'clock I normally just have an hour break, perhaps wash up some any cutlery or plates that I've used, and then by that time whack the kettle on, and then I'm ready for the news. And then once I've done that, I sort of have another hour where I just sort of like catch up with a bit of YouTube, and then I head off to bed, and then just spend half an hour or so on TikTok and ASMR. And yeah, oh my god, I found this really good ASMR artist last night on TikTok, and yeah, she is very, very good. Yeah, and when I was in the township, I picked up some package with 2 biscuits. I'm telling you now, guys, get onto Amazon. If you've got Next Day Prime, get onto Amazon and get the gingerbread Oreo biscuits. They're only 50p at the moment, because they're trying to clear the stock. And I think the reason why they're 50p is because when I looked on the actually I can show you. Right. Yeah, they're really cheap at the moment, so let me just get into this package. Oh no, what's happened to that? It's all bloody water on it. Oh man, what the hell? What the hell happened to that? I mean, we have had rain today, but it shouldn't be going in the bag. That's not good, but let me just get into this. And yeah, you need to get these. I got 2 packs of these. And as you can see, these are both 50p, so I've got 2 packs. And even better, because Just Play paid for it. And I found out what the problem is with that Just Play game, because it's been playing up. They've put a carnival thing on there now, so you've got like the daily challenges, the other challenges, and now a carnival session. But you see, it's got 31st of the 7th, 2026. So I think the reason why they've reduced them is because really these are, you know, your Christmas biscuits. But I think they're just trying to clear them before it gets to that deadline, because that's quite a short oh no, that's quite a short sort of shelf life for that. But I think it's because obviously they're leftover stock. So as I say, get on there. But again, be very careful as to how many you order, because Amazon don't like you ordering loads and loads of something. I've ordered, like a couple of Easters ago, I used to get these little bunny rabbits. And I think I ordered 6 at one point, and went to go and order another one because they were cheap. They were like 55, 65p, something like that. And they said, oh, sorry, you can't purchase any more because you've reached the maximum purchase limit. Which is, and I sort of asked them, what's that, why is there a limit? And they said, because we like to make sure there's enough for all customers. And you sort of think, well, surely you would appreciate getting custom for it, but obviously not. But yeah, while they're at that price, I'm just scooping them up really. But what I will say as well is that with the gingerbread Oreos, as a rule, I normally stop eating them in December because really they're a Christmas biscuit. However, while they're at that price, because I literally put in, I think it was last week sometime, just biscuits, because normally I'll have like fruit, but I keep forgetting to buy it. So I really fancied a biscuit, and they've got a lovely pack of custard creams on there for £1. Not obviously the best ones. I think Tesco's are by far the best, and yeah, and that's what came up, these gingerbread Oreos. So now with the other Oreos, like the original, all the other ones, they're, you know, full price still, but yeah, while they're at that price, I think that's now like my 4th pack. So yeah, I have to see if my mum has them and see if she can you know, try some. I don't know if she likes gingerbread, but yeah. That's the other thing as well, is like if I wanted to take a nap now, I can't. I can sit there and close my eyes, but I'll be there for hours and hours just waiting to drift off. Like, that's why I have to watch either ASMR or TikTok. But the problem is, they say that when you watch programs or like your TikTok, your ASMR, they say that that makes your brain more activate. So basically it activates, like, your brain thinks it's still daytime, basically. It's all to do with blue light or something. But it's just, yeah, it's just horrible having it. But, you know, nothing you can do. I've tried everything, you know, reading books, diamond painting, ASMR sort of helps. You know, you just get to like this thing that helps the insomnia, and then that sort of don't work, and then you've got to find something else to try and help it. But I mean, they have put me on sleeping pills before, but they don't really work. And for some reason they don't like to give them to you too much. So yeah, I used to be on them, and then the next day, oh my god, because they would say like take them at night time, but they would really make me drowsy during the next day. But yeah, so and then last night I was watching another video with this it's basically like these two guys, and you've got like a USA flag this side and a UK flag this side, and this guy is saying the American term, and then this guy is saying the UK term. So basically in their accent, or you know how they say it. And he was saying that, so this guy, you know, the UK or the USA UK, he would go lollipop, and then this guy would go popsicle. Where we call it a town, they call it a sidewalk, a township. Then they said, like, what was the other thing? We call it a path, and they call it a sidewalk. But yeah, it's when I heard them say popsicle, it just made me laugh, because a popsicle over here would be like, you know, like well, we would call it a popsicle ice lolly, same thing, but popsicle just sounds so funny. So yeah, it's really, really good. I was gonna see whether I can show you it, but I haven't got the other phone in here at the moment, so yeah. And then of course I feel like if I take a nap now, you know, will I miss my programs? So, oh my God, my coffee. No, my hot chocolate. Oh my God, we're getting to the really good bit, guys. It's always the best bit at the bottom, isn't it? When you get that lovely sugary bit at the end. And with hot chocolate, I don't know about you, but I dip my finger right at the bottom. You know where it gets clumpified? And I scoop it all up and lick it. Oh, it's lovely. And yeah, when I went into Costa this morning, they said that I could either have, because they ask you for like, if you want a syrup, but it's like 60p more. But apparently they have one called coconut milk, and I've tried that, and it's horrible. I don't know how anyone can have coconut milk. But it's like the good old days. My dad would get a coconut and he would drill a hole in it, because obviously the shell is like really hard, and the way we used to do it was drill 3 holes in it like a bowling ball and then pour the milk out. And then obviously, because you can't, if you crack it all open, all the milk's going to gush out. So by doing a little hole, it allows you to pour the milk and then obviously break it open and then chisel out the coconut. But oh my God, he used to buy them all the time. But is it me? Like nowhere else, no one sells them anymore. Like you can't even go into a grocery market and yeah, that makes sense. We're going to the grocery market. No, you can't even go into like a grocery market and like pick up a coconut now, can you? I mean, they just seem to be so old-fashioned now. That's that bit. And now we'll do a bit down here once we've had a bit more. Coffee. Why do I keep saying coffee? But yeah, this is what I want to show you, Linda. So these are all the different drinks they do, lovey. So they do Americano, cappuccino, latte, white, hot choc, mocha or mocha. I think that's mocha, yeah. Tea, decaf, alternative milk or other. Now, I always think the McDonald's ones are the best. I mean, hot chocolate's hot chocolate in it, pish posh, but you know, last night's episode of Wild at Heart was a scary one. I felt so sorry for them because they built all this hospital and they had to sell Jana, which was, Jana's the little cheetah, and they sold her because they needed money because they had a drought and they wanted the money to fix the well. So Max then, because he proposed to Rosie and gives her a wedding ring, and then he was like, I want my ring back. So Rosie's took it as the like he doesn't want to be with her sort of thing. And then he comes back and surprises her with Jana. So basically he used the money for the ring, took the ring back, got that money back and bought Jana back because they had to sell Jana to get the money for this well. And this episode tonight is where Sarah gets killed off. So yeah, sometimes if an actor don't want to do the show anymore, they have to write them out the program. But yeah, so but yeah, I'm definitely going to go and get that bakery man that I showed you. It's like a chef and he's outside a bakery store. I think he cooks bread in there, but I definitely like that painting. Yeah, when I was shopping yesterday in the range, it just didn't cross my mind that they, you know, had Easter already. Because when it's Easter stuff, you sort of think, right, well, I won't look for Easter stuff until April. But yeah, so... But we've got a bit of a problem with InPost because I got an email yesterday to say that InPost, one of the lockers I use, they're taking it away, they're decommissioning it. So I don't know what locker it is because it doesn't say on the email what locker it is. So if it's the market one in town, that's going to be like a pain because that one is so close. And if they decommission that one, the nearest one is probably round the back of Sainsbury's, or I mean that one round the back of Sainsbury's is absolutely ridiculous. They've put it round the back of Sainsbury's, so how are people supposed to see it unless you actually walk round the back of it? And I think they should have really put an Amazon locker there. The one thing we need is an Amazon locker in the town, but they won't do it because everywhere's got like drop-off shops, you know. There's so many in-post lockers, and yet there's no drop-offs for, you know, there's no Amazon lockers. Because Sundays are a pain, because if I need something on a Sunday, I have to send it to the locker, and that's right up that bloody hill. So yeah, right, okay, so I think that's probably about as much C as we can do for now. So let's see what we got going on here. We got a K. I really want that N drill. What have we got over here? We got W. I think W's mainly all done. That is L. So I reckon, let's see what we got over here. We got a few U's, yep, we can do a bit of that. Right, okay, so let's see. A bit more of this done. Alright, okay, so a bit more hot chocky. Yeah, that's a bit, in this case I can't do it because it's runny, but normally that goes like a bit clumpy. I'll just go like that and lick it up. Well, thank you very much, Octopus, for that. Lovely. I love it when you get companies like that, when you shop with them, or, you know, you pay your bills. I love it when they reward you somehow. I think all companies should do that, because that tells you that they appreciate your custom, you know. Right, okie dokie. Oh yeah, let's do a weather forecast. We haven't done that. Alexa, what is the weather forecast, please, lovey?
Sorry, I don't know that location.
Alexa, what's the weather forecast, please?
Right now in Braintree, it's 5 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today's forecast has rainy weather, with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 1 degree.
Yeah, apparently.
Also, there's a yellow warning for ice in effect on
Oh,
Wednesday the 28th
we're getting
of January
ice.
from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Ice, ice baby. That's a song over here, Ice Ice Baby. But yeah, all on the news at the moment. They keep saying that America has got severe snow. So yeah, it's apparently they've got really bad snow at the moment. Alexa, what's the weather forecast in America?
In America, the Netherlands, it's 4 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Tonight, you can expect showers, with a low of 3 degrees.
Interesting, but obviously America is a massive country, so it doesn't mean that it's going to be raining all over America. But that's really interesting. I can actually see what the weather is from the UK to America. That's pretty cool. So this bit here must be a bit more of the leg, because the leg sort of feeds into this part here. So yeah, that's nice because we can get a bit more of that done. I'm gonna after this I'm gonna film the unboxing for Jack Skeleton, because I'm dying to see what them XLs look like. I've never had an XL, and I really want, as you know, I don't like gonks very much because everywhere you go there's a bloody gonk. But Paula did this video a while back where she showed all her XL gonk videos, sorry, gonk statues, and it really made me want to get, like, some of them are really nice, you know, like the Bumblebee one, and it really made me want to get them. But now we know we can get XLs in B&Ms. That is brilliant, because as I say, I just need to make sure I check both of them aisles. Normally I don't go down the second one where that Harry Potter thing was, because that's basically all like baby toys and stuff. But for them to put that in that aisle, it must mean that more are down that section, because obviously diamond painting would be classed as like a, you know, like a crafty thing, so they would probably put that with the toys section. But yeah, sadly didn't see any suitcases in there. But yeah, I can't wait to do that other mirror as well, because I really enjoyed doing that mirror. You know, the little mandala one. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like once done. So I think we're going to just do a little bit of Simba here. Right, okay. Just do one more and then I think I might call that a session. Because we're basically, we need to sort some more colours out really, so I really desperately need that end colour. So we need to get that, and then we can get that. Oh, I've just found it, look, it's there, but we need to get some more. I don't think we've used that yet, so why have we got so many shortage of drills? Have to sort that out. So yeah, but we'll leave that section there for today. I know it's a short one, but as I said, I've had a very long day today, and I'm kind of getting to the point where my eyes are just like struggling to stay open at the moment. They're actually, you know, where you feel like you can't keep your eyes open anymore because you just need sleep. That's what it feels like. So I'm probably going to take like a nap or something. I'll try anyway. It's like half an hour or so. But let's just turn that off. 3, 2, 1, abracadabra, and woo, yeah, baby, look at that. See, again, oh, this painting is irritating me. Look, orange with a bright red. It's just very, very strange. And again, look, this yellow colour, it's so bright that it overpowers the orange, but I think this is going to be like an orange sort of mane. But yeah, this is going to this is going to be a very interesting completion once it's finished. I'm dying to see what this mingulation of colours will look like. I don't think I've ever had a painting that is so weird on colours. But yeah, I mean, even down here, this red is very like overpowering. This dark red, I still can't understand why it's got red down here. But yeah, I don't know whether it's the sunset maybe, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on this. But that's what it's looking like. So coming up tomorrow is an unboxing video, and then that'll be Wednesday. So Thursday we'll do another whip, and chat. And yeah, so and then it won't be long before we show you the January completions, because I've completed a few more things. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon for another video coming up tomorrow. Bye bye for now.